It's 2010, 9:47 p.m., in the dim, silent hallway of a high school in Columbus, Ohio. A man named Marcus Reed pushes a yellow cleaning cart. He's 36, a single father, a school janitor, and a man carrying a dream he never speaks out loud. He's tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but a deeper, heavier exhaustion that comes from a life that changed in an instant. Marcus never planned to be a single parent. He and his wife had their own dreams: a small house, stable jobs, and a bright future for their son, Eli. But when Eli was just 5 years old, his mom passed away unexpectedly from a medical issue. Grief was a tidal wave. But the bills didn't stop. Life didn't pause. So, Marcus did what he had to do. He took the first job he could find with steady hours and health insurance, a janitor at the local public school. The work was invisible, but the judgment wasn't. Students would walk right past him, their eyes never meeting his. Some teachers offered a polite, distant smile. Others didn't seem to notice him at all. He cleaned classrooms where young minds were being shaped, while his own future felt completely stuck. By day, he emptied trash cans and mopped floors. By night, he came home to Eli, helping with homework, making dinner, and reading bedtime stories. One night, Eli asked, "Dad, why do you clean the school?" Marcus answered softly, "So we can keep moving forward." Marcus was never ashamed of honest work, but he was afraid. Afraid that this was all his life would ever be. Afraid his son would grow up only seeing him struggle. Afraid he was simply running out of time. As he cleaned those classrooms, he started to notice the textbooks left on desks, the complex equations on the whiteboards, the motivational posters hanging on the walls. Education was everywhere around him, but it felt so far from his own life. He had dropped out of college years ago when the money ran out, and that regret had followed him ever since. One night, long after Eli was asleep, Marcus sat in the dark, the glow of an old laptop screen lighting up his face. He typed into the search bar, "online degree programs for adults." The results loaded. Tuition was expensive. Time was something he barely had, and his energy was almost non-existent. But he filled out an application anyway. He didn't tell a soul. Not his coworkers, not his family, and especially not his son. The fear of failing again was too great, and so, Marcus began living two lives. By day, he was the janitor, quietly cleaning the school. By night, he was a student, studying business administration one chapter at a time. Some nights, he'd fall asleep with a textbook resting on his chest. Some mornings, he'd wake up so exhausted he could barely move. He even failed his first math exam. He just stared at the screen, that feeling of failure creeping back in. But then, he took a deep breath and started the chapter over. He tried again. One evening, Eli wandered into the kitchen and saw his dad surrounded by books and notes. "Are you going to school too, Dad?" he asked. Marcus hesitated for a moment, then looked at his son. "Yes," he said. "I am." A huge smile spread across Eli's face. "Good," he said, "because teachers say learning never stops." That one simple sentence became Marcus's fuel. It stuck with him, replaying in his mind on the hardest days. The years passed quietly. There were no social media posts about his progress, no celebrations for passing a class. He just kept going, one class at a time, one paycheck at a time. His coworkers would sometimes joke with him, "Man, you're working too hard. You're already set. Why bother?" Marcus would just smile politely. He never felt the need to explain himself. His goal was personal. In his final year, the weight of it all nearly broke him. He hit a wall of pure burnout. Eli got sick, unexpected bills piled up, and his work schedule changed, making it even harder to study. Marcus seriously considered dropping out again. The old feeling of defeat was right there, whispering that he couldn't do it. One night, he just sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the floor, ready to give up. But then, he pictured every single classroom he'd ever cleaned. He thought about every student's future, he'd literally swept around. And in that moment, he found the strength to stand back up. In 2017, Marcus earned his college degree. There was no big ceremony, no applause from a crowd. It was just a printed certificate that arrived in the mail. He bought a simple frame and hung it on the wall in their kitchen. Eli saw it and pointed, a look of immense pride on his face. "That's you," he said. And that was all the recognition Marcus needed. His journey didn't stop there. A school administrator had noticed Marcus's incredible discipline and reliability over the years. They started talking, then another conversation happened. An operations coordinator role opened up within the school district, and Marcus was encouraged to apply. He didn't get his hopes up. But 2 weeks later, his phone rang. He got the job. Marcus no longer pushes a cleaning cart. Now, he manages schedules, coordinates staff, and helps plan for the district's facilities. But he never forgot where he came from. He still greets every janitor by name. He still has the utmost respect for quiet, honest work. Today, Marcus is in a leadership role in district operations. His son, Eli, is in college, pursuing his own dreams. And Marcus is still studying not for survival anymore, but for growth. On his desk, he keeps a small, framed photo. It's a picture of a mop bucket in an empty school hallway. It's not a reminder of hardship. It's a reminder of strength. Marcus's story is a powerful lesson for all of us. It shows that honest work builds character. It proves that education has no age limit. And it teaches us that quiet, relentless persistence will always beat loud, flashy talent. So, if you feel unseen right now, if you're tired but you're still trying, if you think it's too late to start something new, remember Marcus. Remember that your effort counts, every single bit of it, even when no one is watching. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiration. See you next time.